Hi, hope you all are doing great. This is your host Furkan, and since it's my first ever video on the platform of YouTube, so I would request all of you to subscribe my channel named as Infotainment Gateway. So guys, we are going to talk about a very hot environmental issue which is mostly faced by the heart of Pakistan. We're talking about Lahore, and that issue is obviously the smog. We can watch the beautiful sky these days, and the cleanliness and the AQI index these days of Lahore is much better. But as we all know that when we enter the phase of November, December, or even the ending days of October, a very important phenomena happens in Lahore, which is known to be as smog. So what are the causes? What are the triggering factors that cause the issue of smog? So let's talk about with reference to some of the facts and figures. This is a screenshot in front of you right now, and it's based upon the data provided by the Environmental Protection Department of Government of Punjab. So let's choose a random area in Lahore, and we are going to choose the township area. Now watch carefully, and we can obviously observe the date on which this reading has been taken, and this is 13th of September 2022. Now the parameter used to calculate AQI, air quality index, that is carbon monoxide, and we can observe that the maximum AQI on the date of 13th September 2022 in the area of township Lahore, that is 110. So this reading is not too good to breathe in, and neither it's not too unhealthy. Now for the record, I'm just going to give you another evidence from the previous year in the same month. This reading of AQI index is taken on 29th of September 2021, and the area is again going to be the township, and the parameter which is used to calculate the AQI, air quality index, is again going to be carbon monoxide. Now this time you can see that the last year in the month of September, almost the same days, the reading is 62, which is speaking again lies in the range of good, which means it's excellent to breathe in. So what is the problem here that we're talking about? The issue is smog. As we all know that when we proceed to the months of November and December, every year Lahore faces immense amount of smog. This is an evidence in front of you. The reading, the record is of 19th of November 2021, and the area that I have chosen again is the township area. Now this time the parameter which is being used to calculate the AQI is particulate matter of 2.5 size. But look at the heighted value of AQI. This time you can see it is 419. Now if we put a glance on the chart, the value lies in the range of 401 to 500, and which results in a very poor atmosphere to breathe. Now that is a very important question, that why does smog or the quantity of smog rises when we enter the winter every year? So guys, there are two important questions. Number one is that what are the causes those trigger the phenomena of smog each year, and due to which obviously Lahore is ranked among the top polluted cities in the whole world. And the second important question is what are the efforts that we Lahoris or even we Pakistanis can make in order to mitigate or reduce the quantity of smog that we face each year. So to answer these two important questions, we are going to go towards Dr. Hassan Zeb, who is environmental expert and he is teaching in University of Punjab these days.
To talk about smog, we first of all need to understand the phenomena. First of all, the phenomena is not new in the world. You see, England has gone through very heavy smogs in 1950s during that time, And even in China nowadays, in Korea nowadays, we still observe smoke. So there is already a lot of research going on how to mitigate it. But when we talk about particularly the smog in Lahore and in Pakistan in general, we need to observe some indigenous factors too. Actually, there are two kinds of smoke. First one is a physical smoke that is just formed by the particles of smoke that act as a seed for the fog that is already present in the environment, and that condenses during the months of winter, and that condenses on the smoke particles that forms a smoke plus fog that forms smoke. Secondly, the smoke is a photochemical one, right? So it happens because of the reaction of volatile organic compounds with the nitrogen present in the environment, and that is activated by the sunlight. So this reaction occurs and it forms a complex mixture of compounds we know as photochemical smoke. So when we particularly talk about photochemical smoke, the government has already taken a few initiatives. The first of all was converting all the conventional technologies that were used in the brick kiln. They have already converted into zigzag. Still we see a lot of smoke every year. So now they're working on the vehicles engine and the cleaner. They're trying to upgrade their fuels too.
Fine.
The most important factor in my opinion is that is related to the indigenous smoke, that is related to our cooking habits. So you see, we in Pakistan, we have a lot of frying things. So when we So when we do frying on pans, there are volatile organic compounds coming out of the our oil or whatever we use. So these volatile organic compounds, when they will get mixed with the nitrogen that is already present, they will form smoke. So we also need to understand this indigenous phenomenon, and we need to improve our habits of that we do in our kitchens. So with the improving habits of our domestic habits, we can control it, I think.